right, guys, welcome back to this part two and the concluding part for Aaron's birthday special. So we stopped at secondary school. So we're going to continue from there. So yes, you went to your secondary school. I also went to mine. And then yes, the controversies, the things that have been happened, even the things that are still happening now, to be honest. But yeah, so I was saying that they didn't allow us to go to the same high school because they said we're not going to be serious. To be fair, yes, I think we would have been good academically, but
Yeah.
the mischief would have still been there, but on a higher higher dose. So yes, I went on and I was saying there was this girl. If I describe the situation, people might know her, so I don't want to. I don't want to do that. And then the story went on, went on, went on. But I mean, secondary school, we're both wiser. We've grown. But nothing really changed, to be honest. Nothing really, really changed. And so how did you feel when we're not going to the same secondary school?
So from my own point of view,
Yeah,
when my mom told me we were going to different schools, that was not the major issue for me then. Her point then that was disturbing to me was the fact that I still had to go through 1 year of primary school in Nigeria. I had to do primary six. So I wasn't sitting well with her decision to make me spend 1 year first. But her reason
yeah,
was that I had to adapt to the
the system.
Nigerian system, the curriculum and all that. And almost I was not having it to. First off, you'll be a class ahead of me. And then separate schools. Nah, I wasn't having that. I cried in her office when she was telling me that stuff. Told her no, I was not going to go through that. They should give me any exam, give me any test. At least the core subjects, mathematics, English, whatever it was, they threw at me. I would know. What I was struggling with was social studies. Ehen. So I felt this should not make me stay, I be lose 1 year. So we should go on with the secondary school. Then the battle of we're going through separate schools. And they shared their reason, we will not be serious if we're together and all that stuff. Well, everything was just new to me then. Everything happening around that period was very new to me. So I just kept an open mind towards it all. So that's how we went to our separate schools. And like you said, you're popular in mine, I was popular in yours. My friends knew you, your friends got to know me also. And it was quite fun.
Yeah, true, true. I also remember that we wanted I wanted I think we had written an official letter to your school, wanted to play a football match because that was like the bragging right. You were screaming, oh yeah, guys, was good. There was one guy you were mentioning his name, if I can say maybe David Morale or something like that. Yeah, like
Yeah,
nah, we can play. We wrote a letter to your school. I remember we played the match with Baptist High School at Kwanga, and then we dropped the letter in your school, but for whatsoever reason the match did not happen. But bro, I was pumped for it. Like it's still paining me that that didn't go through. Anyway,
it's not like arrange a squad, arrange squad, and then we play
I
match.
beg, please, please. Which of my squad? Which of my squad is it? My squad here, or which squad are we talking about?
Nah,
Bro, you can't stand a chance. Believe me,
I can't stand
you
my squad.
cannot stand a chance, bro. You cannot.
Oh,
No, we
is
have
this
a
God?
we have a pending match to play. Your team versus my
Yes,
team. Hey,
yes.
so don't worry. Just
You are
relax your
married
mind.
on your wedding day. Few days before then, we'll do match.
Excuse me, are you not going to marry? We'll get to this topic, but just hold on. I remember, was it last year? You wanted to set me up that we should organize a team. You organize a team. Me, I don't come and suffer from guy. Guy, think of something else, bro. Anyway, but one of the memories I still have of you in secondary school was when we were going to drop you from in school, or when we are going to pick you from school. I remember that was another episode.
Ah,
That Saturday morning, your face has changed. You're not even talking to anybody. You just be answering one on one. Bro. But those moments were quite nice because I remember maybe 2 3 days before then I would just come and sleep in your house. Oh, we didn't even talk about the sleepovers, but
ah,
man,
hmm.
I think I, I think that I don't know, maybe some people would do that like as kids, but I think as kids we had the most sleepovers I can, because I know that maybe the longest we've stayed maybe when you are in school, obviously, but then when you're back at home, I don't think there is a week or at most two that there is no any kind of sleepover. I remember
Almost
we
every
would have to
week.
speak, yeah, every week. Yeah. I remember we would have to speak good English, would have to be at our best behavior prior to asking about sleepover. And funny enough, there has never been a no. Was there any no?
No, no, no.
Yeah,
The only warnings we'll get is don't be
it's
late.
late. Yes, yes,
Eh,
yes, yes. Yeah. And we had our shortcut. I remember there was a time that we were doing convoy. Guys,
Oh, the bikes.
we've done crazy things that from my house, maybe somewhere around 6, we'll ride our bicycle to your house. You ride back to my house
Mm,
till when it is almost dark. Then we'll find a place we deem as like, okay, that's like the center of like the distance. Then everybody would just part ways. Very, very fun memories, to be honest. So fast forward, um, then University came. I think we had to rewrite our WAEC or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, you rewrote, yeah?
yeah, yeah. I wrote in your own school because of
Yeah,
chemistry. Chemistry that I'm not using up to today.
yeah, yeah. I know, right? Like it's just crazy. It's crazy. So we rewrote. Then I don't know. Life happened. I found myself in Mina. Then you were in Bida. I think
Yeah,
after a point, I went for pre-degree in Mina. Then you were in Bida, and of course, we're like 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes apart. We still
yeah,
visited each other. I think this week you come to Mina. The next week I'm in Bida. You know that. And bro, it continued that way till boom, Ukraine came. Uh again, again, we had to part. So I remember when I started the process, I did not tell you because, and this is me being honest, because I felt, bro, we've been through this again. And now me, I want to leave. How will this guy be feeling? Like, to be very honest, like I was so concerned about how you're going to feel because I mean, it felt like being apart again was another trouble, maybe emotionally, but I don't know. For whatever reason, my Ukraine trip was. I think I would have to do a podcast talking about my Ukraine trip because there are a lot of misconception about it, and I love it that way. Nobody understood or knew why it happened, but of course it happened. So anyway, at some point I had to just tell you that, bro, I am planning to leave Nigeria, and you're like, you were even pumped for me, like, it's good, like just go, la 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 la. La. Then so yes, so let me pause. Maybe I'm even talking too much. So how did you feel when I told you, okay, I'll be leaving Nigeria.
Then it's I was very happy for you. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you should do
really,
this.
you were.
This is way better than staying in Nigeria, and it will only get better for you. And I had the thought of will not be as close as we used to, but then it's what's best for you, and I would want what is best for you. And at that point, the only thing was to support you and go all out for you. So that's how I took it, regardless of whatever emotional
Yeah,
um, attachment I may be having. But no, the main essence of friendship is growth, and
yeah,
anything that would, if I'll make you stagnant or not to grow, then I'm not being a good friend.
yeah,
So I was all out for you. Go out there. We're growing. So it's
yeah,
not the end of life. It's not the end of the world. We'll still meet as you go there. On that time, we'll meet up somewhere
yeah,
else. So
yeah.
it's not the end of life. So that's how I took
True,
it.
true. Talking about support, I remember my flight wasn't even from Abuja, which was very close to us. My flight was in Kano. So we had to travel to, I think my flight was let's say tomorrow evening. So by tomorrow morning, very early, we left Lafia for Kano. And then yes, I think I was telling someone about this story. Leaving for Ukraine did not dawn on me until we were at the airport. You, Jude, and Jerry. Shout out to Jude. Shout out to Jerry. When we're at the airport, like I think you still have that picture of me thinking like it
Yeah,
was at that
that
moment.
was very gloomy.
It was
That
at
moment.
that moment I realized, bro, where I am going to, I do not even know anybody. So it just dawned on me. It just my mood just it was ruined. Like it was ruined, bro. I remember all of you people were even gisting. I was lost in my thoughts. They were just looking. At some point where you paused to look at me like, and when I came back to my senses, I realized what's happened. Why are you looking at me like that? Then all of you were like, yeah, 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 you're thinking and all. So yes, what was your thoughts that day?
I I could relate a bit to what you were thinking then,
Yeah,
because the excitement of you've finally gotten this chance and I'm missing home. You're going to a strange land. You don't know anyone there,
yeah,
and that makes yours different. Mine,
yeah.
I was going with some people. You're
You're
going
going with
alone.
family, actually. Yeah,
Yes, I was going with my family. Yes,
yeah,
and you're going as a lone ranger. So, ah, I could only imagine to some point, but I saw strength in you going through all that. Then I think you still had some change, self naira, and I was even yapping you. I spend it now. Let's see how you use it. It just felt useless at that point,
yeah,
and see that you were kind of sad about leaving, but we're there to support you and
yeah,
make you know that it's not the end of life.
yeah. True, true. So I remember when we checked in, we even boarded. You guys were still at the airport. I was like, you guys should just go. Don't worry, don't worry. You guys should just go. And then boom, I flew. And then when we're in Turkey, I think I communicated, we're in Turkey. You were insisting on me sending pictures, and I was happy I did not send you any picture because because um the doctor I was with at that time, we're traveling together, sent me some of those pictures, bro. I have those pictures on my phone. I am embarrassed. Like I can't. Nothing would make me release that picture. Nothing, bro. I looked at myself now and I'm like, nah, that ain't me, bro. That's not me. So of course, came to Ukraine, started life, bro. It was tough. When I mean tough, I didn't know nobody. The person I knew was like maybe 18 hours away from me. Dr. Ibrahim, shout out to him, and Dr. Jude as well. So I had to start life. I remember after 6 months, bro, I was just one time I was crying. I'm like, I want to go back home. I want to go back home. I, I want to go back home. Then fast forward 2016, one fateful morning, December 24th, I woke up to hear that my dad had passed on. Um yeah, I remember I remember you couldn't talk to me. Um
Ah,
Please talk us through what happened that day because I was insisting I want to talk to Aaron. Oh well, my brother told me that Aaron cannot talk, that you were just crying. I was like, bro, I want to talk to Aaron, bro. Yes, so what happened with you that day?
no, I don't like talking about these moments. I
Cry.
really
Want to
don't
see you
like.
cry, bro.
Anyways, um, from our devotion, our morning
Yeah,
devotion, that's when the news got to us, and that's the first time I saw my dad like weeping. He was crying terribly because he, my aunt came in that morning during our devotion, and it was strange. She lives very far from us, but that early she was at home. So I did not suspect anything. So we finished. Popsy did the prayer. We even prayed for her dad then,
yeah,
not knowing that he had passed on there. So she she did not know how to even say the news to our dad because at night he switches off his phone. People tried calling him at night, but his phone is usually off. Was usually off. So when he got the news, it was all pain. That time I it not hit me hard. All I was thinking is how how would you hear this stuff now? How would you
yeah,
take it ahead? I was even thinking for me then, and I chained everything up then until we got to your house. So I went home and everything seemed normal. I was comforting everyone until I met Momsi.
yeah,
When I saw her mom, I could not just I could not take it. That's when I got very emotional with her.
yeah,
Spent some minutes with her. We were crying together. She hugged me. She was like, "You should take her." Um, it was the
yeah,
load was just a lot then.
yeah.
So by all means, I was like, it's not me that will be bearer of bad news to you. Yeah. So I was not going to talk to you then. So and talking to you, I didn't want to cry or I just wanted to be someone that would try comfort you. Eh.
Yeah,
So it was Ruben, I think, that
yeah,
called, eh, or you called, I think,
yeah. I called.
and you asked to speak with me. And
Mm.
it was all good though, until I took the phone to my ear. And
Yeah,
there's this song that Eminem, I think 8 Mile, Eminem was like, he opens his mouth, but the words don't come out. I, I, I literally, my mouth was open. I was trying to talk, but it was choking here. I could not say anything. I was just crying. So for like close to a minute, you were waiting for me to talk. You were calling my name. You were calling my name,
yeah,
and I just gave him back the food. Then he told you I could not talk. I was trying to talk. It's not just me being
yeah.
quiet.
I
I was trying
understand,
to
of
talk, but
course.
it was just blocked in my throat. There was no way it was coming out, and
Yeah,
that was the experience then.
yeah,
So went on with every
yeah. I also remember. I remember. that for whatever reason I knew. I don't know. I knew. Then all of a sudden, I started seeing my Facebook was buzzing. Like I was just seeing messages, and in my head I was like, everybody, not like everybody has remembered me. Of course, it's 24th of December. So I called Jude. I was like, how far? Have you people started the killing of the cow and all of that? So he just paused for a moment. Anyway, there is a back end of the story. I mean, I popped on Facebook and I saw one of my cousins wrote, "Oh, guys, I lost my uncle." Instantly, I knew it was my dad. I don't know, but I just knew. But for the benefit of doubt, and now so Jude just paused for a moment, like, "Bro, our dad just passed on." It didn't hit me at that time because maybe subconsciously, maybe I knew. I don't know, but I was like, like my literal expression that day was like, wow. So I think at the time he 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 paused to realize, see, our last born is far away from us, and how am I the one telling him this? You understand that kind of thing? Then I told him, okay, where is Momsi? Let me talk with Momsi. And Momsi was already like she was already gone in crying. So I told her, I said, see, just relax. I understand. I know it's hard for me to tell you to relax. So later, she was telling me that her concern was even me because, bro, I was extremely close with you. You know, everybody was even worried for me. But then, while I was now talking with people, people realized, this guy is not even, you know, I remember so when I told her, okay, let me talk with Aaron. I think you were hesitating. I said, no, I want to talk to Aaron. Baba couldn't talk. Guy just broke into tears. In fact, at the point, I was even pitying you. I think what happened, maybe the distance somehow helped me, I guess. But um, so then I now spoke to your dad at the time too. So he was like, you have always been a strong person, so you need to be strong. Then I started seeing my Facebook. Everybody was saying, hi, how are you? All of them were just typing, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. And then I think I was pushing so hard. I wanted to come, I wanted to be around for the funeral, but they spoke sense into me. And so then I think a year later I came home, and of course the fresh stories, la la la, started catching up again and all of that. Fast forward to 2021, right? It's 2021, I guess.
What happened this time?
Yeah, yeah, very mischievous guy. Fast forward to 2021 on my dad's birthday, really. But this is the story to it. I remember one time, I think maybe you replied my message. That was like somewhere around my 2 a.m. That should be your like 12 a.m. I was like, Aaron is still awake. How far? You're like, Popsy is sick. And all my life, I've never seen or heard him like he was taken to the hospital. So, my mind skipped. I like, what is it? You say, no, you know how you try to mild the story. I don't know if at the time you're trying to be strong or what, but then, guy, I was so scared. Like, no, 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 not at all. And then that was like maybe on a Thursday or Wednesday or so. Then on the 14th of February, January, that was my dad's. It's my dad's birthday. So you guys, maybe we didn't say it, but the way we're close, we are close. That's how my dad and Aaron's dad were close. They literally grew up together as well. They used to tell us that they used to chase girls together. So they were that close. So for them, seeing us reminded them of how they used to. So then you just texted me like, your dad just passed on. I remember I had like, it was from church. I just got home. And then, it was even in the evening. And then you texted me that your dad just passed on. Bro. Like, I felt chills all over my body. And then, like, I just called my mom immediately. I said, my mom was already crying already. Like, she was already crying. She couldn't talk. I now called Jude. How far? He's like, I mean, he was in your house or he was on your way, on his way to, or was it Ruben? I don't know. But one of them, like, I started calling everybody, just hoping to hear that no, what Aaron told me maybe is a lie or something. Bro, that was when it just dawned on me. And yes, they named me after your dad. So we had that special bond with him. Till today, I still have my birthday, the text he sent to me on my birthday in 2020. I still have it on my phone. Like when I just see it, sorry, but I know this is very emotional. Like I'm even emotional right now. Every time I see it, believe you me, tear just falls off my eyes. So, bro, I couldn't talk. I remember someone was with me at the time. Bro, I was crying like a baby, like I was weeping. Then you called me. Like I think it was the same story. You were the one who was strong, bro. I was weeping like a baby. Like I cried for like 2 hours. My eyes were red. The next morning, I think I couldn't even go to school. I couldn't because, bro, I wasn't okay. So yes, maybe you could walk us through that story from your own end as well.
Phew. I really don't want to go there.
Okay, fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
There are
fine.
days
It's fine.
I always talk about, but that very day I don't like talking about it.
Okay, no problem. I
So
I
many people
respect
will
it only because it's your birthday, but we will talk about it, bro. We will talk about. I want to see you cry. I mean, I'm sorry we're just laughing about it. I think
yeah,
it's just a mechanism for us because believe you me, my eyes is already. I don't want to.
yeah. I know
It's
I
a
can't go without crying. That's why
yeah. No, it's
I'll
fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, bro, we've come a long way. I used to tell people we have never exchanged words quarreling with each other. Um, and I am a very, I know many people would agree, I can be very annoying. So I wanted to ask you, how have you coped with an annoying me? Because I know I am annoying, and of course is I know you've received so many backlash from me. So how are you able to contain me? Because bro, yes,
well. When I try to explain itself, I
you
don't
can't
know.
explain. Yeah,
Because many people will be like, you're just like that. Naturally, you're like that. But it's not nature. I I saw things. I went through things to be this calm even when there's chaos. You can not just with you. I hardly quarrel with people, hardly uh, fight or stuff like that. Now, when it comes to me and you, there has always been this mutual understanding that
yeah.
we're two different people. And regardless of our annoyance, I am very annoying too,
Of
by
course,
the
you are
way.
terribly annoying.
Regardless of it, we always knew our boundaries.
Yeah,
We always knew how to talk to each other. It's not as if there were things that I did that you were okay with.
yeah,
There are definitely many things that did
yeah,
not sit right with you or did not
yeah,
sit right with me. But we were always cautious of communicating them and how we were communicating. There are times you
yeah,
just tell me, no, this you're not cool with it, and immediately you tell me like, okay, I'm sorry about this. I did not know.
yeah,
We move on,
yeah.
and
True.
that's how simple I am with everyone. If you ask anyone, have you seen Aaron very angry? And many times people will be like, no.
Me, I have
You've never
seen it
seen
again and again and again.
it. But then I have anger, but
Yeah,
because I'm angry doesn't mean I have to just rage or just act stupidly. There are times for that, but still, one of my exes was like, I'm never angry. And an issue for her. Why is that an issue? She will do some things purposely to get me angry. I will know that's what she's doing. I will not get angry. Let her get angry and make it an issue. Why? And I also bring it back to our family, the way we grew up. We
yeah,
not grow up just our nuclear family.
yeah,
Yeah. So, and being last borns, we had to see the experiences of different people,
yeah,
cope with lifestyle of different people. Different people will be now you be errand boy. So
yeah.
there was a way you just know how to cope with different
Adapt
kind
to
of.
the to every
Yeah.
situation.
Right now there's hardly any lifestyle I can't live with if you're with me. There are different people that will stay with me and will be peaceful. There's no
Yeah.
quarrel, no anything. You do your thing, I do my thing. Where it breaches my own comfort or my zone, I'll put it out there to you.
Mm.
If it does not work for you, it's not you're not hearing me. There's a way I deal with it too.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's just how it is with me.
yeah. True, true. I totally agree with you. There are so many things to talk about. Is it our Christmas episodes where they would sew for us the same kinds of similar we didn't like to appear the same, but we have the same kind of style.
And you put
Um
meat inside a bariga.
guys, guys, I will never forget this Sunday. It was the Christmas. So different Christmas, we will be in different places. Maybe no Christmas is either I'm in your house or you're in my house. So this one, we're in your house. So going to church and we were late and then we had not eaten. You looked at me, I looked at you. It was like an unsaid conversation. That's how we pack chin chin on this hand, meat on this hand, put them inside our clothes. Then in church, just someone would just turn, would just boom. What's happening? That's how. After service, there was oil in our pockets. Like, guys, are we even serious? Is it the one that would be at night? I remember there was this day. I would never forget this day. So we had just come out from bathing. It was in my house this time around. Then where we were sleeping was where they were keeping the chin chin and the meat. And then you just looked at me in Hausa, you're like, I should just say pim. So in my head, I'm like, is this guy even crazy? What's that? And of course, I dared, I say pim. You just pick chin chin and put in your mouth. It was that day I knew that guy, your madness, your madness, it has all.
By the way, your mom makes the best chin chin. Ah, hmm. Any then, even as you're away, once it's Christmas, I'll go there. And Zobo, eh? Ah,
I
chin
remember
chin, very
every
crunchy and nice.
Christmas, every Christmas, that I've been away, she'll be like, that she has called your bill, I called our people who met, and then you people are already scheduling the chin chin and the zobo. And funny enough, she would only make I think there was a Christmas, she didn't want to make chin chin and zobo. And then she was like, it was because she met you, and that was what changed her mind. I like, oh, that's so cute. Anyway, uh talking about girls. Okay, before we go there, there is something I I I, I want to ask you. It's a hard
Okay.
talk. How did you cope with people comparing me and you? Because whether we liked it or not at the time, there are a lot of comparisons. There are a lot of um but but shout out to our brothers. I I know that for sure that none of them, to the best of my knowledge, none of them tried to compare me and you. But
Yeah.
the external people that were not immediate blood, whether we want to agree or not, there were some sort of unsaid comparisons or even said comparisons.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you handle it? Because, and I know that no, they were comparisons. So how did you handle it?
Well, um, every time when I'm being compared to you, it's the way I see it is for you to win, collaboration is far better than competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there has never been where I feel I have to compete, I have to be better than you or something. If 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 I make you better. So to me competition has not been any major drive. We do compete, yeah, but then it's healthy
Yeah.
because most of what we do has have been um collaborative. Wherever you have more strength, I tend to allow you go for forth with it. Wherever there's I have more strength in it, you allow me go forth with that. Like there's a way we have synergy and know our strengths and weaknesses that whoever is better at that stuff, we just allow the person to handle those stuff. Like we know when that happens. We don't even
Yeah.
have to talk about it. And many people don't understand that. So when external forces try to say or try to throw in seeds, when people try to talk stuff that would put us against each other or competing and stuff like that, I just feel these people don't really know what we have, so they don't know what they are talking about. So our own competition, it's never me against you. It's always
So I put out a poll. Interesting enough, 8 questions came in and they were all the same question. And the question is, Oga, someone even said, Oga, when will you marry? Give us date, time, and where. So, when are you getting married, bro?
time lies in the palms of the Lord.
Guy, don't behave like the old man that you are. It's just simple. When are you getting married? Say next year, next 2 years, at most next 2 years, and they have. Don't even come and be saying 5 years or 10. In 10 years, you'll be 41, bro.
I know, don't worry. But I can't give a definite date. But before 5 years, before 5 years from now, I should be married.
You know, you remember that idea we had growing up that we'll get married on the same day, you know.
Yeah.
So let me ask
And
you,
our
is that
target there
realistic?
was 25.7. Oh.
Is that realistic?
I think, well, I don't know for you, but
Okay.
anything can happen. And personally, I'm one that prefers patience game. Like I value friendship first before any
Oh,
commitment.
okay.
So
On a more serious note, the question is a yes or no. Are you in a relationship?
no,
So how bro, how old are you again? You don't even have a babe, bro. Someone was asking me
Doesn't-
who is Aaron, who is Aaron, and in fact the person was like, who is Aaron getting married to? And I was like, bro, this man does not even have one girl that in his corner, bro. No, bro, you need to do better, bro.
hey,
Okay,
doesn't mean that
anyway.
I don't know girls. There are
uh,
girls, yeah,
uh-huh.
just, there comes a point in a man's life where he wants to settle down.
Okay.
That point, I've not yet hit it. But once I hit it, I believe finding the lady won't be an issue for me. Because definitely it's from my friends. Yeah.
So it means
So at the moment,
you have a couple
I
of
have friends.
girls in your corner.
Yes. Yes, and I have a couple of good ones that they are wife material. So who knows?
Hmm. Okay. All right. There are so many things to actually talk about. Maybe on my own birthday we can come up again, and then you will
Definitely.
anchor it because
Oh yeah.
uh
I can't wait
uh
for that one. Oh.
please why?
Don't worry.
Cause bro, we've not even talked about the relationships you had, the dramas, the um the um
Mm,
of course it's your birthday. So tell us, how are you feeling today? Like, is it just like a normal day to you, or tell us what is it in your mind right now?
okay, I'm quite happy, and it's pretty much because of family and
Yeah.
friends also. I woke up today early morning. I received a cake. Everyone knows I love cakes. So
Who
first thing I
sent the
saw,
cake to you? A guy or a lady?
family members. Is them
Okay.
Justina here that got the cake for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just finished first part of feasting right now. As you can
You
see,
guys,
background has changed. I'm back home. I'm back in my room now.
you
So
people,
we
you
finished,
people can you people can monetize my own, and I beg, send it for me, I beg.
and I'm the celebrant, sir.
No, I mean it's a cake
I'm
I'm talking about. You can monetize it.
tough. I will sell a piece of the cake. Then whatever I get, I'll send to you.
Yeah, yeah,
Eh,
yeah. So yes, for everybody, for the records, the guy is officially 30 plus. No babe, no relationship. Such a pity,
no
bro. Such a
stress.
pity, bro. Don't deceive yourself. Don't you know that you're under immense pressure to get married because everybody
Nah?
older than you is now married. So, bro, this is me and you. It's
Hmm.
time to make that big bold decision, bro.
Work in progress, yeah. There's work in progress.
But for us, Gen Z, I mean, we're still coming
Gen
up.
what? Baba. Gen what? You're a serious millennial, sir. Chronic millennial.
But I'm not as old as you are, bro.
It's just 2 weeks. Let's wait and have this
Funny,
conversation too.
funny enough, let's say 10 years ago, for example, I would be struggling with you, bro. Bro, I beg, we're age mates. But now, man, bro, no. You're
What?
older than me. No, 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 no. You are older than me. I can't argue it with you. I that I remember
All right.
I remember one time the way I talk to you, my mom would be like, "Are you crazy? Don't you know he's older than you?" I'm like, "What? Older than what? Please, let's just." But I
And now you
my hands are up. You're older than me. No
all
argument.
right. 2 weeks,
All
we'll come
right.
back to this.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please, I would love to see every one of you wish Aaron happy birthday on the on the comment session, and of course connect with him, and happy birthday, my guy.
Thank you very much. This means a lot.
All right, bro. So from us, we're out. If you want us to do my own birthday special with him so that he will talk, let us also know because
Questions,
I
hot
think
ones, so
I
that
think I have I think I have a lot of baggages that I have a lot of
good.
baggages, more baggages, but Oga, till I decide to come and make the video. If not, I'm just on my own, bro.
So that will
Oh,
serve you hot.
bro, I have a lot of baggages, bro. A lot of things happening. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe this channel. Until next time, I am Linus Barker Joshua, and with the main man, the happy birthday man, the big man himself, Aaron, and we're saying we're out.
Cheese.